Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is Wednesday now, it is the next day, and I've done my check-ins. I feel like I start my vlogs the same way, but that is pretty much just my routine every day now. And the plan for today is essentially my last cardio session, so I'm just off to do 20 minutes on the Stairmaster fasted, which is going to be a breeze. Steps are down to 12 to 12.5k, and we are introducing carbs today, which is going to be freaking amazing. Pre-workout oats have been increased to 45 grams, and then we do have cream of rice coming back into the picture. So I'm so excited, and honestly last night I feel like I was a child before Christmas because I woke up at 2 a.m. just like lying there being like, I get food tomorrow, because essentially I got sent this provisional plan already a day ago. So I was like, oh my god, I have something to look forward to tomorrow. So I'm so freaking excited just to feel full and feel like I have more substantial food coming in me. Other than that, it will be a lower body or like glute and upper body pump workout, very much light work, and then no training legs. And that will be the plan in terms of training from today, so Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday obviously we are going down for registrations, and Saturday we will be doing an upper body pump workout as well, which I think will be really fun because by then I think I will be very carved up and a lot more filled out. I won't look so depleted and small, hopefully. But I am quite happy with today's check-in. Like, I looked at my video and I was actually really proud, because I was like, oh my god, like my shoulders have really grown quite a bit between this show and last show, and that was something I was always quite insecure about. Also my glutes have grown, so I am quite happy that I have made those improvements. But obviously, like, being the person that I am, I was like, I just want to be better, I want to do well at this show, and I'm just so scared that I won't do as well as I'd hope. But at the end of the day, like I was talking to my coach about this morning, I made improvements, and that is what bodybuilding's about. It's just about working on yourself, and whether the placing comes or not, that is out of your control. But what is in your control is that you have improved. I'm going to try to just remind myself about that mindset. But I'm just going to go off and do my fasted cardio now, and I will catch you guys very soon. Okay, so that is 20 minutes of cardio done, and the last cardio session done of this prep. Well, before my first show. I don't know if I'm doing any other shows, like that hasn't been planned yet. We'll see how this Sunday goes. That 20 minutes went like a breeze, and I'm just gonna do some posing practice now because I made some small tweaks with Phoebe yesterday, so I just want to practice that through. And also I realized when I was practicing with her, she was making me hold on to the poses for a lot longer just for like comparison rounds, and I realized I actually haven't practiced just standing in each pose for a very long time, and your body does cramp up, and I was like shaking so much yesterday. So I'm just gonna practice that and just like stand in my front and back pose for like a good minute, and just really make sure that, you know, with the final few days I do have, that I practice standing there and just holding still, because with the comparison rounds, especially for the British, they're gonna make us stand there for a very long time to compare us, and the last thing I want is like cramp up or just like be shaking my ass off and my legs just because I can't hold the pose, because it is very tiring. Like, it doesn't look like much effort, but actually holding these poses are really freaking hard.
Nothing to me. E-boys like you every dinner. I don't believe what you preach. You're just a rookie beginner. Hang out with boys in the street. Like that will make you a winner. I don't believe what I see. Are you wearing gold? You're nothing more than silverware. Thinking you're so bold. Walk around like everything belongs to you. Talk to me like I'm a young stupid fool. Take off all your clothes. You're nothing more than silverware. Why you calling me honey? Why you show off your money?
Hey Hey guys, so back from posing practice and from my last cardio. I'm just sat here with my first meal, which is the usual, you guys already know what it is. I'm just gonna basically crack on with some work. So I think last time when I left off from my client check-ins, I was gonna say like I was gonna go through some of the highlights, but like I don't even know where to begin when I start talking about my clients, because they honestly just make me so proud. One of my clients, wrong phone. Oopsies. I am so clumsy, if you guys have not realized this by now. One girl, basically, she struggles with accountability and her main goal was just to become fitter. Like, lockdown had really affected her mental health, which I think has done so for a lot of people. And sometimes, you know, when you are in lockdown and you lose that kind of structure in your life, it's so easy to fall into this like routine of, you know, not getting up, not really taking care of yourself anymore, losing all motivation to look after your body. And like, I completely relate, because I gave her a call and was like, you know what, like I completely relate to you, because that happened to me with all the lockdowns as well in London. And this was like during the winter, you know, couldn't really go out for walks really because it was raining every day. And like, I think what we need to understand is it's completely normal to firstly feel that way, because the situation that we're living in right now is not normal, right? But I think the main thing, like the main takeaway that I had that really helped me was to just to focus on what you do have control over. So like, yeah, you don't have control over the lockdown, you don't have control over COVID, obviously. Like, there are so many external factors that no matter how much you think about them, no matter how much you let them affect your mental health and your mood and how you feel, it still does not change the situation. So I told her like, look, let's look at what we still have control over. Like, let's actually prove it to ourselves that we can come out of this lockdown and out of this shitty situation better than we entered it. You have control over how you look after your body, what you eat still, you know, you still have control over getting workouts done at home. And let's, you know, try to think of the positives. Like, we have weights at home. Like, a lot of people don't even have that. You have a functioning body, you have your health. That's something we want to continue having, and it's something we want to continue improving. So I said like, look, let's make it a goal to get out of this lockdown and to look back at it and be like, holy crap, I completely lived up in a circumstance and in a very testing situation where I honestly thought I had nothing left, yet I was able to make this shitty situation into probably maybe like the best month I've ever had in terms of my health and fitness and my goals. And like, I could not be more proud of myself. I think it's just one of those things where sometimes it is hard, but you just have to kind of trick your mind into believing that you can really make the best out of the worst case scenario. I think it is, you know, mind over matter. Like, so many things, it is our mind over the circumstance. And why bother focusing on something that you can't change when you could instead direct your energies into things that you do still have control over. So ever since that, she has been sending me like accountability screenshots of her just getting her workouts done, her steps in, going out for runs and getting her meals in. And I could not be more proud of her, because I understand how hard it is, and her weight's just been dropping just that easily. And you know, she's in lockdown, she's in so much food that sometimes she can't finish her meals. Like, it's just incredible what happens when you really prioritize the small things. Like, just get the small things ticked off, and it all really does come together. So many of the girls, like, they did start with me during lockdown, and just to see them progress into gym, not only that, but firstly overcome their gym anxiety, and now they send me videos of their form. And it's just like, I remember when they first sent me videos of their form and I was like, okay, like, change this, like, these are the areas to improve on. And now, like, I watch the videos and I'm like, I am very picky with form. Like, I want to make sure that they are completely nailing it. And sometimes I'm watching and I'm like, you are nailing your form. Like, maybe the small tweak here and there if I'm being super picky, but honestly, like, you look like a pro at the gym. And they're like, oh my gosh, but like, you know, I never thought I would be here, because I was so scared. Like, I never thought I was ready for the gym. Like, it was so scary. And I was like, it is, like, you know, that first step is scary. Once you get yourself at the gym and you see yourself just like, you know, you go and attack your exercises, you realize that you are so much more capable and way more like ready than you really thought you were. I think like that is what's so rewarding about doing something you love, is that part of it is just, it warms your heart. Like, every time you go and do your job, it gives you more than you could ask for. Like, it really satisfies me, and every day is like a good day at work. I feel like other online coaches, if you're online coaching and watching this, you will understand, you know, the feeling when you go through your check-ins and it's like, oh, bless these girls. And even when it's a bad check-in, it's like those are even more valuable because then you get to give and offer advice and then you get to see them try implement it. And it's those check-ins where I think it makes it so memorable because you look back and you're like, hey, remember that one time when you told me this? Now look at you. And it's, yeah, it's just so rewarding. Anyways, I'm gonna start rumbling. I'm gonna have my first meal. I've made my my cream of rice, my pre-workout cream of rice. I thought it was oats, but it's actually cream of rice now just because it's easier digesting. And I have had problems with oats when I have too much, like my stomach kind of bloats and I just can't digest it very well. All my carb sources are just cream of rice now. And if you guys know, if you guys are real OGs, you know that my cream of rice is in the fridge already waiting for me. It's gonna, you know, become a nice cold pudding. And then I've also saved 15 grams of my protein powder just to make into like a frosting, and I'm going to put that on just before I have it and then pop it in the fridge so that it kind of becomes this like hard layer shell kind of thing. I'm really extra with my food, I know that. So it is almost workout time and I've just put on my protein frosting on top of the core and I've just put it in the freezer. I'm actually so excited for this workout just because it's going to be like a little pump up workout and it's nothing too intense. So it's going to be fun just to go to the gym and just touch some weights and do some random stuff here and there and then leave. I probably will have to bus there because I don't have enough steps, but yeah, living kind of my best life soon. Okay, so I kind of waited like 5 minutes. I'm hungry and I want to get my workout done. So this is probably the ugliest pre-workout bowl you guys have seen, but we don't have berries anymore, so this is what I'm working with.
I never took you for a one-night stand, and I was hoping to see you again, yeah. Maybe be a little more than friends, you and I, yeah. But lately you've been acting like a ghost and never answer when I hit your phone. If you wanna go, just let me know. I guess I never should've let you in so close to my body. I should've known, just because you spent the night doesn't mean you want me. I should've known not to let my guard down so damn fast before even knowing where we're really at. Guess I never should've let you in so close to my body, my body, my body. Get you out of my head. I wanna take back everything I said, yeah. I wish I never got in your bed that night. And every time somebody comes close, I always seem to lose control.
Okay, so I look kind of naked here, but that was the pump workout done, and honestly that was so much fun. I genuinely was like singing and just dancing around downstairs at the gym because it's been a while since I haven't had a very anxious workout just because I'm trying to hit like log numbers and stuff. But I'm just going to head back home now to have my post-workout, which I'm so excited about. It's 4:30 now, so it's been a while and I have a lot of meals left. So I am excited just to go home and eat and just be a pig on my still kind of minimal diet, but still, you know what I mean. I am so excited about tomorrow and the day after, and I can't believe it's almost show day. Like, it's just, I love the sport so much. Like, every time I get to this, like towards the end after the hard stage is done, I just get so emotional because I'm like, oh my gosh, everything about the sport I love so much. It's just so worth it. Like, all the bad days were worth just like today's workout, just feeling like, I don't know, I feel like I'm on clouds right now. Hello guys, so back home now. I actually kind of feel like a human being today. Like, I did a second round of posing practice because I had the energy to actually get myself into heels and pose. Like, it was crazy. I got to the posing room and I was like, wow, this is the first time where I have not felt like death and have not had to sit there and just just get myself ready to just, I don't know, walk a few steps and pose. Yeah, it's all coming together, you know, like I'm finally feeling like I am alive. So part A of my post-workout meal is just the usual, what I always have, my prawns and a salad, and then we have the addition of another bowl of cream of rice, and I've just put 5 grams of dark chocolate on there. When you melt it, it looks like there's a lot more than you really have. Like, that doesn't look like 5 grams, but it's only 5 grams. And then I put on some cinnamon, sweet cinnamon, and then some sea salt. And then part B is pretty much the same thing with my egg whites, as you guys already know, and then just another bowl of cream of rice. So yeah, the carb up has started and life is good again, so I'm gonna go and enjoy that. I'm gonna do an Instagram post now because it is 5 p.m. I'm playing around with the times at the moment. Like, sometimes I post at 5 just to see what it's like, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. I never know because everyone's like all around the world. It's like, when's a good time? I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I will catch you guys at my next meal. Hey guys, so I'm just popping myself to bed now. It's 9 p.m. and yeah, I'm gonna have my last cream of rice bowl in bed because I don't know, I have to have this bowl in bed. Like, look how it's just beautiful, and it just feels 10 times nicer when it's, you know, me snuggled up in bed with my warm bowl, and I'll probably just watch some either YouTube or this bikini seminar on Peak Week, basically the protocols and like why we do specific things, because I find the science behind it really interesting. We started this week off with me literally struggling so much with increased cardio, I guess from the weekend, with a food drop, and me just being like, well, what the heck is happening this Peak Week? Like, I expected to feel better, I expected a lot of different things that did not happen, but we finally made it. Wednesday was the day that I finally got to see some carbs and have my cardio reduced. So yeah, Wednesday, next prep I will know not to expect things too early. Good morning, it is Thursday the 29th of July, and as you can probably tell, I am a lot fuller of energy and a lot happier. So in today's check-in, my weight did drop from 47.9 yesterday to 47.75 from the refeed. So when I sent that in, I was like, I think I can expect some food increases. But then I was like, you know what, this prep has been pretty unpredictable and all my predictions have kind of been wrong. So I'm not gonna like have my hopes up, and I'm happy with like my current refeed anyways. But as I expected, my food in terms of carbs has increased, so I will just go through my full day of eating for you guys as well today, just if you guys find it interesting to see me eat the repeated meals over and over again. I will provide that for you. The plans in terms of today is pretty much the same thing. So I've got a pump up workout again, so just glutes and upper body, which has been really fun and enjoyable. So I'm probably going to do that around like 2 p.m. Water is at 7 liters today. Not going to lie, struggling a little bit. I thought I drank a lot of water, but I don't know, 7 liters is pushing it. I've just been back and forth to the toilet like every second in the past few days. But at the same time, it also does make you feel very healthy, and like, it just feels like you're flushing everything out of your body every hour or so. I do feel like I am kind of ready now, and that was completely different like a few days ago. It's crazy how like your body image can change so much between day to day, but realistically your body is still kind of the same. Like, you can't have gained heaps of fat one day. So when you have those like, you know, like bad body image days or those fat days, just remember, like, this is me giving you a little reminder that you simply cannot change completely how you look overnight. But obviously, like with prep and everything and being peak week, like there are small things that come in, such as like little lines that kind of pop out, but it is just about being that like 1 to 2% better during peak week. So how disastrous I felt on Monday definitely does not reflect, I guess, how I was looking. And it's quite funny because yesterday I was actually filming my workout, and I like saw my back and I was like, okay, like I think I am ready, like I am definitely lean enough. But to think that literally Monday I had messaged my coach, and I think it was the weekend as well, freaking out, being like, hey look, like dude, just drop my food, I don't need any more carbs, I don't want it, like I want to starve, just drop it. And I was like, don't feel sorry for me, don't feel sorry about my hunger, I'm ready to starve a bit more, it's just the final push. And then I remember when he gave me back that 15 minutes in my last vlog, I would have, like, you know, told you guys that I expected cardio to fully drop, and then I had another 15 minutes and I was pretty gutted. But then after that 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, I was like, you know what, that wasn't too hard, it's just mind over matter, like I got it done. I could probably have pushed another 10 minutes if need be. So on the Stairmaster I texted him and I was like, look, if you want to push it to 60 minutes, let's do it. I just want to be ready, and I want to make sure I've given everything, like nothing has been left, like no stone has been left unturned. Like there was, I just don't want a what if, like I don't want us to be like, oh what if we had just pushed a little bit harder. And he was like, no, like stick to what I've told you, like we do not need that. If I felt like you need a harder push, and if I felt like food needed to be dropped more, I would have done that. Like I don't care about your feelings, I care about how you look. And I was like, okay, I just needed to hear that. And then yesterday I saw that video and I was like, okay, I think I just lost my head a little bit last week. Like I think I was just so tired, so overwhelmed by, I don't know, having all that cardio again and then having another food drop that I thought I was just so far from being ready. And I think that's just prep brain, like you get so used to how you look and you get so used to the repetition, like 50 minutes every day. I was like, surely it needs to be increased, like surely if nothing changes, nothing changes, like let's change things. So now I'm like, wow, he must have seen my message and literally just been like, goodness me, why do I have to deal with this girl? But yeah, other than that, like I am feeling a lot better now. So it is coming together, and you know, I think the bad days really make it worth it, because you come towards the end and you're like, this is why I freaking love doing this. Like it's really hard to understand from the outside, because obviously it's like, why would you want to put yourself through that pain, and like why would you want to spend your mornings doing faster Stairmaster every day? Like why do you want to feel like you have no energy and miss out on, I don't know, I guess like social events and other aspects of life that you do have to give up for a bit? But it kind of makes it worth it, because I don't know, it's like it's you literally giving 100% to one thing for a long period of time. And I think that's really valuable in terms of what you learn about yourself, but also like a lot of things that you kind of develop through prep, I think are really valuable in other aspects of your life when you can get back to those aspects. So yeah, I swear, like peak week always just reminds you why I love doing this, and that, you know, those shitty weeks where I'm like, I'm never doing this again, are just very like, you know, just in the moment kind of things where you just want to give up, but when you don't, that's what makes it worth it. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna head over to Pret or like some sort of cafe around the street, because my steps are at 8 now, which is quite low, and just get some work done, because I am more productive in the morning. So I just want to crack on, reply to clients. I will catch you guys later at my first meal when I'm back home. See you then. Guys, so I am back now. It's almost 11. I realized that I kind of got carried away with work, that I was hungry, but then, you know, when you're like working away and you're like, oh, I don't want to leave the cafe yet because I'm just like, I'm being so productive. But yeah, then I was like, okay, I actually really do need to eat, and I actually have quite a bit of food today, so let me get myself back home. And then before getting home, I got a notification that a parcel had been delivered to my concierge. So guys, oh my gosh, my concierge was like, oh my gosh, your face has just glowed up, like what is that parcel? And I was like, you have no idea what's in this box. Like it is honestly, it's so heavy as well. So basically, you know how I said I was getting like a cookie, like a custom cookie made. One of my clients, Olivia, was like, you know, I'm gonna order you this, like don't order it, it's gonna be custom, it's gonna be a surprise. That's what arrived at my concierge. And I explained it to him. I was like, you know, I've been prepping for like 19 weeks now, I've just been dieting, I've been following this page, and she makes incredible like cookies and all this stuff. And I think this was like 3 weeks ago where I was really just like in the deep trenches of prep. I was like, you know, I was just going through her page and honestly was just salivating in bed because I was so hungry. This was when I was getting like a lot of hunger pains as well, and I was really struggling. And I posted it on my story being like, wow, this looks amazing. And Olivia was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you liked her stuff. And I was like, well, I never tried it, but I've just been scrolling through it last night because I couldn't sleep and I was just hungry, which is not helpful at all. Don't do that when you are hungry and starving. Like, scroll through food pages because it just makes it worse. And she was like, no, don't make an order. Like, I was going to get you something post-show as a way to say thank you for just being such an amazing coach and like taking me on board and just, you know, just believing in me. But yeah, it was just so lovely. She was like, no, I'll get it for you. I'll just give you, like, make a surprise slab for you. So it's arrived. I'm so excited. It's so heavy, guys. Genuinely, when I picked it up, I was like, holy crap. It is an A4 slice, I think she told me. So I'm gonna open it up now and show you guys. But oh my god, I'm so excited just to take a bite into it this Sunday. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so grateful for the people in my life. I don't deserve these people in my life. Look how big the box is. I wish you guys could feel it. I wonder how much this weighs. It must say on the package 1 kg. Far out. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Holy moly. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've always wanted to try, where is it? These Biscoff biscuits, like this stuff. I don't know if you can see it here. Basically, I've seen it all over my Instagram. I think they're like Biscoff wafers or something. And then I think this is just white chocolate next to white chocolate. I've never had, I don't think I've ever had these milky, I think it's Milky Way. I'm not sure. Flake. Oh my gosh, yum. And then chocolate buttons. Galaxy. Oh my god. And this, guys. Reese's Cups. Oh, I'm gonna like get a classic bikini photo, like. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it doesn't melt. I'm gonna have to get, oh, I need to order a cooler bag. Actually, yeah. Thank you so much, Olivia, if you're watching this. So, before that though, what's important is meal one of today. Now that all of that is over, it is in the fridge waiting for me for Sunday. Meal one today is actually a lot less protein. So we have 50 grams of chicken, 60 grams of veggies, and then 40 grams of cream of rice, and also 15 grams of dark chocolate or nut butter. But I'm just gonna save that for later because I want to have that with, actually no, I'm gonna have that with the cream of rice. I joke. Hey guys, so it is now 1:45 and I'm just here with my pre-workout meal, which is my bowl of core. It looks freaking beautiful. And of course I've topped it off with sea salt and cinnamon, heaps of salt because, as you guys know, I love my salt. And it gives you a good pump before your workout, so it's really nice just to, you know, add a bit of that. that is the second pump workout done. We have one left for tomorrow, and then it's just one quick upper body workout on Saturday before I leave to the hotel. And honestly, like, all these sessions, I'm getting so emotional because it's crazy like how fast the past 19 weeks have gone. And when you put your heart and soul into something, to have it all come together, it's like, it's bittersweet. I've just done some more posing practice because it's one of those things, like, you can never have enough practice, and there are still some times where I can feel myself losing balance or my heels slip a bit. I'm not the most natural kind of I guess not the most graceful person, you could put it. So yeah, I just got some rounds of that done. Now I'm just gonna head home and have the rest of my meals. I'm feeling good, like I'm full of energy now. Hey guys, so back at home now with my post-workout meals. So I have 160 grams of prawns with 60 grams of veggies, so just a little salad here. And then I also have 85 grams of cream of rice with 10 grams of dark chocolate and cinnamon and sweet salt. I was gonna say sweet salt and sea salt as per usual. So I'm gonna go and enjoy this. I am freaking so excited, and I will catch you guys at the next meal, which will be my meal 4 of the day. Guys, so today's water intake is 7 liters. I don't know why I thought I had already had 6 liters, but I just realized I've only had 4 and it is 6 p.m. So I still have 3 more liters to go. It's gonna be a struggle. I just realized that I have taken this week off from work, but I have so many like different training modules that I haven't done, which a lot of them are like ethics and compliance, and they're very straightforward things, but you have to get it done to have your mid-year reviews. So I'm gonna just like leave you guys, love you guys, and leave you guys here. But yeah, I'm gonna just quickly like get my shit sorted and just knuckle down and get the training done. But I will just film the food and just snip it in, and I will actually catch you guys tomorrow morning when I have my check-in, and we'll see what happens with food. Hopefully there is an increase, we'll see. But I'm a very small human being, so you know, I'm not sure how much more food I can physically take in. And at the end of the day, it is not an eating contest. It is not about who can eat the most in peak week or who can have the most carbs. It is just about looking at my body, my physique, how much more can my body take, like, are my muscles filling up, have they filled up enough? Because essentially if you feed, especially a small bikini girl who weighs like barely anything now, too much before the show, you do have a chance of overspilling. Essentially you end up looking watery and you don't look as tight. So we do have to be careful with how much food I can put in me. But hopefully my body's, you know, absorbing all the carbs right now and it's all going to my muscles, and then I can take some more. That would be lovely. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So final meal, we have 50 grams of cream of rice with 10 grams of dark chocolate and 5 grams of peanut butter. And then I took a bite and realized I forgot to film for you guys. So 105 grams, well 3 egg whites, 120 grams of vegetables, and then 70 grams of chicken breast. And that is the final meal of 3 days out wrapped up. And then I just have my supplements that I'm going to take as well, and my final liter of water. Good morning guys. So it is the next morning. It's Friday the 30th of July and we are 2 days out from the Two Bros British finals. I'm just about to fill up my water up because I'm on 7.5 liters today. So I'm not going to make the same mistake as yesterday and have to scull like 3 liters in the space of like 2 hours. So I'm going to start my water intake earlier and just make sure I get at least half of it done before, I don't know, midday. I have sent in my check-in to my coach, not check-in. I woke up this morning and I was going through my YouTube comments and another person was like, sorry, but did you mean 15 minutes, like 1-5, or 15 minutes, 50 of cardio? And every time you say check-in, I think you say chicken. We're not off to a good start. I think this is just something I'm gonna have to get used to, people getting used to my accent or not understanding my accent. In terms of changes today, we've just dropped my carbs just slightly. So from my cream of rice, we've dropped around like 10 grams, 20 grams from some of them. The reasoning behind that is kind of what I said yesterday in terms of just wanting to pump me up so that my muscles are nice and full, but we don't want to spill over. So basically yesterday we had quite a lot of carbs come in, and in today's look he's very happy with how I'm looking. My muscles are nice and full, and there's not much needed left to fill out. My weight is holding as well, which is great to see with the increase of food and water. So at this point right now, we just want to keep my physique where it is. So we don't want to pump in more carbs because we don't want the chance of me spilling over. So then holding on too much water, having my waist soften up. But we also don't want to drop it dramatically because again, like, we need the carbs there to essentially keep my muscles nice and full and to keep the water in my muscles. So we've dropped it just a little bit just so that we can stay where we are right now, because if we had the same as yesterday, we'd probably end up spilling over by tomorrow, and we don't want that. So in terms of meals wise, it's pretty much the exact same as yesterday, just a little bit less cream of rice. Plans for today is steps will be down to 6k, 5 to 6k, which is very minimal. So I am going to have to bus to and from the gym. Also need to go and grab some squares bars because those are going to be back for show day, just because they are an easy digesting carbohydrate source, and he knows I love them. He knows my obsession. I'm gonna buy some chicken because for show day I need to prepare 280 grams of chicken, and we'll just spread that out during the day. And then I am bringing a whole tub of cream of rice with me, so the Uber ride is gonna be fun. It's just gonna be me and all my food. My cooler bag should be arriving today as well. I ordered it yesterday just because I was like, I probably should just take one down for like my chicken and for my cookie slab to keep it nice and cool. I'm not going to lie, that was a big reason why I was like, I need to get a good cooler bag. Right now it is just 7 a.m. and I'm gonna get started with my client check-ins. So I have asked some girls just to move their check-in one day earlier, just so that I can make sure I get back to everyone before my show day, because the bulk of my check-ins are on a Sunday, and obviously I have my show on Sunday. So I just wanted to get most of them done on Saturday tomorrow before I leave around 12, so in the morning. And then today, just because their progress is just as important. Like, some of them were like, oh, it's so lovely that, you know, you're still doing them, you can just, like, I can wait for mine, just do it on Monday. And I was like, no, like, just because I have a show does not mean that I slack off with my clients. Like, it's completely different, I think. And I have heard some coaches who, you know, they're on peak week or they're in the final weeks of their prep, and obviously your brain is not working, you're tired, you know, your productivity levels are a lot, you know, lower, and their service falls. And I'm like, I understand why that would happen, but at the same time, your clients are paying you and their goals are just as important, and they didn't ask you to prep. Like, they didn't sign up for you to feel like shit. So you still need to show up and give them your attention and give them your all. At least that's what I think. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and get some client check-ins done, and then I'll have my first meal, go for a shot and come back. And then we're training again, same thing, pump workouts, the best. Look what we have here. Donut, you want me, baby. Oh, do not do donut, you want me, baby.
Don't you want me, baby?
Oh, don't you want me, baby? Yeah, I do want you, baby. It's focused. I can't even see. You know when you stare at a laptop screen for too long and you look away and everything's blurry?
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys, I've been craving donuts. You know, like, I'm gonna be the biggest like carb sugar coma ever, and I am so ready for that. And you know, like, I walk past donut time every day to and back from the gym, and I always look at it and I'm like,
I'm just gonna take some pictures of it. I know that you've been craving donuts for a while, and I had this opportunity to organize a free media visit. So I was like,
what do we have to do for this?
I'm
sell our soul.
I'm just gonna have to take like 7 pictures, like 7 high quality photos, and then post it on my Instagram.
Cool. Oh, I actually really want to get that classic, you know, the bikini, in a bikini eating into a donut photo.
Yeah.
So we can get something like that as well on
Yeah.
Sunday. And then we can send it over. Oh my god. Oh.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't want to like ruin the packaging.
Yeah. What the fuck? Come on. This is the climax of this. They're really making us work for it. Oh my god. That looks so good. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Yep.
Hey guys, so just popping back now. It's 10:30 and I'm having meal 1, which is 80 grams of prawns, 60 grams of veggies, and then also 30 grams of cream of rice. So I'm gonna go enjoy that, continue with check-ins. One thing that's just honestly made my morning is one of my girls in her check-in wins, she mentioned that she's found like, you know, like she's improved her relationship with food so much now. Like she's finally found food freedom. She bought an apple strudel this weekend, which was a fair food of hers. It was a trigger food, and that just makes me so happy. And I know it sounds like something very, maybe perhaps insignificant for some, but for those who have come from a background of, say, like labeling foods good and bad and having quite a restrict. So what I was saying before my camera rudely cut me off, I rudely just did not charge it overnight, was that it's so rewarding seeing the journey of someone who has, you know, had a very restrictive approach towards food, labeling foods good and bad, to then being able to buy foods that they never thought they would ever like feel comfortable in eating. For example, whether that be like, you know, cookies or ice cream or cereals because it's high in sugar. The fact that, you know, someone can tell me like, hey, ever since I started working with you, now I'm having cereal for post-workout, and I bought a pastry the other day because I wanted to have it and I fit into my macros, or, you know, for my off plan I had this food and that used to always be a trigger food for me, and if I had it I would eat the whole packet rather than just have enough and then just put it away. The fact that they can do that, I think, like, one, yes, you get to enjoy a lot more food, but two, it's the control, it's the ability to not feel controlled by food anymore, but to actually be the one in control. It really kind of changes your life because it just improves your life quality so much. And personally, I used to have such a kind of black and white approach to food as well, and that's why when I work with my girls, when I see this change in them, it's just, it warms my heart because I know how it feels and I come from the same place. I used to be scared of like sugary foods, never bought ice cream ever really, just because like there was no particular reason but from the fact that I just had labeled it as a bad food, and it didn't really matter, you know, what the calories were or what the nutritional content was. Like I could have opted for something that's high in calories, even though, you know, my initial goal was to lose fat. Like that was never a deciding factor. It was more just whether it was like, you know, processed or high in sugar or not. Anyways, my chickens are done now. Not chickens are done now. I am still on my 2 liters of water. I need to finish this. Almost 12 p.m. so I do need to get onto my next 2 liters so that I don't end up having like 3-4 liters before bed. I'm gonna head off to the shops now to get my Skitz bars, and then I will have my pre-workout meal and then go train for the last time. Hopefully I don't get too emotional. I've been listening to Fall Out Boy's old album during all my workouts this week. I don't know, there's something about that album. What's it called? It's Save Rock and Roll. It's just such a good album. The one song that made me tear up, I was doing cable laterals. No, not cable, yeah, crucifix laterals, and I was just lying there and I was just feeling the movement, and I was like, I love bodybuilding. I love this so much. Like the simple movement of moving my arms up and down whilst lying on a bench in front of a cable machine. Something about it. And I honestly just started singing. I was like, I don't even care that people are around me. I have energy and I am happy. So I'm gonna start singing whilst doing my cable laterals. I think people at my gym honestly think I'm a bit crazy, because like just a week ago, just a few days ago, I looked like a complete mess. Still do, but I just looked drained, out of energy, had the worst like resting bitch face. Honestly, just looked like I was on my deathbed. And now I'm rocking up to the gym, literally about to dance through every set and singing. They probably think I'm mentally a little messed up. Hey guys, so back from the gym. So I'm just here with my post-workout meal. Again, same thing as yesterday. Girl is pretty much just made out of chicken, veggies, and cream of rice now, and heaps of water. Once I finish this, I'm gonna go and start packing, just because tomorrow is quite busy. I've got a lot of client check-ins to get through in the morning. I also do need to train as well. Also need to prep my chicken. I put some in the oven today, but I think I might make some fresh chicken, bake some fresh chicken tomorrow morning, because I'll need that for the show on Sunday, and I don't really want my chicken being cooked 2 days before the show. So yeah, I need to do that tomorrow morning. I need to finish my packing tomorrow as well. Meal prep the meals I'm having for Saturday, because we are leaving around 12 p.m. so I'm gonna have quite a few meals I need to bring down with me. And then yeah, and then it's show day the next day. Okay guys, so we have started packing, and I don't know why I'm starting with stuff that's after the show. I should probably prioritize like my bikini and everything, but my coach has booked a restaurant for post-show, and they're opening just for us because our show is probably ending quite late, especially because bikini is always on last. I'm thinking I'm gonna wear a black dress for the dinner. I'm gonna wear my bikini underneath so that I have the sparkly chain around me because I'm extra, and I'm gonna wear my show heels to the dinner. But also I have 3 outfit choices. They're all black and they all look kind of the same. But do you get me when you have like the same kind of outfit but slightly different, and it's like, oh, but one's a little bit more sparkly, one has a halter neck, one's a different fabric, it's satin. Like, so many choices. They probably all look quite similar. I'm gonna pack all of them and then we'll decide on the night. So I'll show you guys what they are. So we have a black play suit here. I don't know if you can see it, like that. It's like a halter neck. And then we have a satin kind of just slip dress. I wore this last year actually after my PCA show. You just kind of slip it on. I'm really not showing you guys the dress in mine. This just looks like a piece of black fabric. And then we have a sparkly pink kind of more bodycon dress, but because I am a miniature human, this is no longer bodycon and it's more like a slip dress. So, question, which earrings should I go for? So we have these, which is what I wore last year, which I freaking love, but I also have these. I don't know. Let me know in the comment, guys, which one you prefer, A or B. I don't know actually, I can't decide. I'll probably just decide on the day, depending on when I put my bikini on as well. Imagine if I just rocked up with 2 different earrings in my ears, because I couldn't decide. Get best of both worlds, you know. I think this one. No, I think this one. I don't know, we'll see. I'll pack both just in case. Morning guys, so it is 1 day out from show. Next time you see me, I will be 20 shades darker.